flash, bright like a roaring fight. Glitter and dreams under stadium lights. Sweat and fire, hearts ignite. Evening sports buffet, with the Ginch replay. Highlights while stores collide as the riot lights.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Mike, that's what day it is. It is Wednesday here, as I just mentioned. We're going to another edition of Early Evening Sports Buffet with Ginch. I'm Sid Ginch, and I'm your host here on the Cole County Entertainment Network. That's your favorite NBA team doing. That's in the playoffs. Their NHL team. Some exciting shit going on right now. All kinds of action today. Thanks to the Ginch Quartet there. Some news and notes from around the world in sports today. This reported by Shams Charania, Ramona Shelburne, and Anthony Slater. Golden State Warriors brass meet with Steve Kerr will reconvene next week. Just says both sides described the meeting as productive, but there remains no resolution nearly 2 weeks after the Warriors season ended in Phoenix. Kerr, Joe LaCobe, and Mike Dunleavy plan to reconvene next week to continue discussions, league sources said. I don't know what this is about, if he's going to stay within the organization. We'll see. Justin Simmons, NFL news. He is retired as a Bronco, grateful for send-off from his team. Reported by Jeff Legwold Espen. He was in the league 10 years. Played 8 seasons for the Broncos, 1 with the Falcons. So good for him on his next adventure in his life. If you watched the UEFA Champions League today, it was a 1-1 draw. Looks like there was some controversy in the game. It's reported by James Ollie, ESPN. Just says here, Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta was left incredibly fuming by a controversial penalty decision, which he said was against the rules and changed the course of their Champions League semifinal tie with Atletico Madrid. Victor Goyorkis' 44th minute penalty was canceled out by Julian Alvarez's spot kick 12 minutes later, but the Gunners were denied a second penalty when substitute Ebereki Eze was challenged in the box by Atletico defender David Hanko. Goes on to say here, Dutch referee Danny McKelly initially pointed to the spot, but was sent to the monitor by the VAR official Dennis Hegler to review his decision. After reviewing the incident multiple times, as Atletico fans and boss Diego Simeone protested repeatedly, McKelly overturned his initial decision. The second match will be at the Emirates on Tuesday. Have to see how that all plays out. World of College Basketball, AJ DeBansa upgrades from NIL deal to pro partnership with Nike. Plays for Brigham Young, by the way. He signed an NIL deal with Nike in January 2024, is extending that agreement as pro basketball contract, he told ESPN. Look, said this before, they're not going to be able to put the lid back on Pandora's box. Some negative news from the NBA. Former executive sentenced to jail for embezzling from the Atlanta Hawks, as reported by the Associated Press. Former Atlanta Hawks finance executive Lester T. Jones Jr. was sentenced to 3 years and 5 months in prison for embezzling approximately 3.7 million babettos from the team through fraudulent expense reimbursements requests and misuse of corporate credit cards. Federal prosecutors said in a court filing in November that Jones used the money to pay for travel, luxury apparel, jewelry, car expenses, and tickets to concerts and sporting events. He pleaded guilty to wire fraud in December. So good luck in prison. From the World Cup news, reported by ESPN News Services, Vancouver police deny motorcade request for FIFA's Infantino. FIFA President Gianni Infantino will not have a motorcade. Formula, what do we have here? Deputy Chief Don Chapman said in a statement, formal motorcades where traffic is stopped are reserved for heads of state, not heads of FIFA. You know, I'm getting kind of annoyed and sick and tired of this whole GOAT debate in the NBA. LeBron James basically said about him and MJ, our games are totally different, which I agree. Just let me throw my 2 cents in. I, I don't like getting into GOAT debates because different eras, different time frames, different set of rules, different whatever. If you want to break it into 20 to 25-year periods for the GOATs, we can do that. But to have an all-encompassing fucking GOAT, stop already. There are diehards from the late 50s to the early 70s will say that Will Chamberlain was the greatest they've ever seen. From the mid 70s up until he retired, people will say it was Kareem or Magic or Bird or MJ or LeBron or Kobe. Enough. Stop it. It's useless. It's great food for fodder. I've seen people go back and forth and back and forth and back. Whatever. I don't like picking goats. You're just going to drive yourself batshit crazy. The NFL has assigned their refereeing crews as the collective bargaining agreement progresses. Have to keep an eye on that. So, the NBA yesterday, if you missed it, 76ers beat my Celtics. The Celtics laid an egg at home. They scored 11 goddamn points in the second or in the fourth period. 7-point lead at half, and they fell apart in the second half. So the Celtics still lead the series 3-2. The Knicks beat the Hawks 126-97 to take a 3-2 series lead. And the Spurs beat the Trailblazers 114-95 to close out the Blazers. I believe I picked the Spurs and the Pistons in the final, and the Pistons, who have shit the bed here, they play tonight. That just tipped off as we speak. Orlando leads that series 3-1. Pistons need to win 3 in a row. Is it possible? Yes. Doubtful, though. Then at 7:30, the Raptors and Cavaliers, that series is tied 2-2, competitive. And then at 10 o'clock, Lakers, Rockets. Lakers lead that series 3-1. Just wondering if the Lakers will probably close them out. I don't know. Go to the NHL. Exciting. The best playoffs in North America. Yesterday in overtime, the Bruins beat the Sabres 2-1 to cut that series lead to 3 games to 2. Favor of Buffalo. The Wild over the Stars 4-2. Minnesota now leads that series 3-2. And the Oilers with a big win. They beat the Ducks 4-1. That series, the Ducks lead 3-2. On the slate tonight, Canadiens Lightning. That series is tied 2 apiece. That the puck is just about to be dropped. At 7:30, the Penguins, who have won 2 in a row against the Flyers. Flyers still lead the series 3-2. And the Mammoth and Golden Knights. The Mammoth playing tough. That series is tied 2 apiece. I fully expect the Lightning to win tonight. I think the Flyers close it out tonight. And I think the Mammoth go on the road and beat the Golden Knights. Let's go to Major League Baseball, shall we? As soon as it pops up here. On the Major League Baseball slate today, earlier today, the Guardians beat the Rays 3-1. White Sox, extra innings in 10, beat the Angels 3-2. Mariners over the Twins 5-3. The Rangers beat the Yankees 3-0. Marlins over the Dodgers 3-2. Cubs beat the Padres 5-4. Ongoing as we speak, middle of the second, the Rockies are up on the Reds 3-0. Bottom of the second, the Cardinals and Pirates are scoreless. Top of the first, Nationals and Mets scoreless. Postponed Giants and Phillies because of rain. Astros, Orioles because of rain. Later on, we got the Tigers at the Braves, the Diamondbacks at the Brewers, and the Royals at the Athletics. Went over the golf for this week. So just went over soccer. Was looking over the NFL news. I think I went over some of this yesterday. Reported by ESPN's DJ Bien-Ami. The Texans and Aziz Al-Shaair agreed to a 3-year, $54 million extension with a linebacker. So the Texans are quietly putting together something. We'll see how CJ Stroud does this year. Yeah, some of the stuff I went over yesterday. It's going to be a quick show today with the NBA and NHL winding down. Let's go to college, shall we? Let's go to the women. College scoreboard from today. Oh, actually, let me go to yesterday. Top 25 action yesterday, women's college softball in the number 4 Texas Tech beat Tarleton State. 10-run rule final, 5 innings, 12-2. Number 8 Florida beat number 10 Florida State 4-3. Final in 5 innings. Number 19 LSU took McNeese behind the woodshed 16-0. Final 6 innings. Number 21 South Carolina over South Carolina State 9-1. On the slate tonight, top 25 action, bottom of the first. Number 13 Oklahoma State is hosting Tulsa, and top of the first Pacific, and number 18 Stanford. Women's lacrosse. Top 25 action today. Actually, no, all these are tomorrow. So there was no top 25 action today. No action today, period, in women's lacrosse. Women's college soccer. Oh, why am I looking at soccer? That's over already. So let's go to the NCAA. Men's baseball. As soon as it comes up here, as soon as it stops buffering. Top 25 action from yesterday. Final in 7 innings, number 1 ranked UCLA beat UC Santa Barbara 15-3. Number 9 Coastal Carolina with the upset of number 2 North Carolina 12-2. A little bit of an ass whooping there. Number 3 Georgia Tech beat Kennesaw State 10-7. Number 4 Texas outlast Sam Houston 15-14. Late 2-point conversion. Final in 7 innings, number 5 Georgia beat Troy 11-1. Number 6 Oregon State beat UT Rio Grande Valley 4-2. Number 7 Texas A&M beat Tarleton State 9-7. Number 10 Mississippi State beat number 17 Ole Miss 7-3. Final in 8 innings, number 11 Kansas whooped up on Wichita State 14-1. Final upset, number 12 Southern Miss goes down to Tulane 7-6. Number 13 Oregon over Gonzaga 4-3. Number 16 Nebraska over Kansas State 7-6. Number 20 Boston College beat UMass Lowell 7-6. An upset, UC Irvine beat number 24 ranked or 21st ranked USC 4-1. Number 23 Virginia beat George Mason 5-1. Canceled. Number 15 Oklahoma and Texas Tech, and number 22 Arkansas and Northwestern State. Top 25 action today. Final number 14 Florida State beat South Florida 9-1. Earlier, number 22 Arkansas beat Northwestern State 5-2. Canceled. Queens University and number 2 North Carolina. Canceled. Number 18 West Virginia and Penn State, and canceled. Number 23 Virginia and Norfolk State. Later on, 8:35, number 6 Oregon State hosts UT Rio Grande Valley. On the lacrosse side of it, for the men, some top 25 action. Oh, this is on Thursday. This is on Thursday too. So there's no lacrosse action. I digress. Silly me. Men's college volleyball, ladies and gentlemen, Friday, May 1st. We've got regional round action. Got Fort Valley State playing Pepperdine. We have Penn State playing UC Irvine, St. Francis against Loyola, Belmont Abbey against USC. And then on the women's side, that took place December. I forgot. Again, the Lightning and the Canadians just dropped the puck about 3 minutes ago. Right now, early on in the first, Detroit up on Orlando 13-7 early. I fully expect Detroit to win this game. The Cleveland-Toronto game, that's tough. I'm going to go Cleveland at home. And again, the Lakers and the Rockets, I have a feeling the Lakers will win this one. Oh, we have an early goal. Montreal up on Tampa Bay 1-0 early, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's going to do it. Like I said, short show. Trying to look over some other stuff here. College football news. It is basically the same as it was yesterday. I went over some of that. So I think that's going to do it. Just trying to look for maybe some updated news. Don't see any. And again, we're winding down the English Premier League season. I believe there's 3 weeks left. Well, let me check. Let's go to it. Let's go to the schedule. Let's pull it up. as it comes up here now. I'm trying to look for the Premier League schedule and when it ends. Give me just a second here. I'm looking. Oh, here we go. Still going. I'm still looking at the schedule. Sunday, May 24th is the final day for the English Premier League. It looks like the top spot will come down to Arsenal and Man City. Arsenal will need Man City to slip up somewhere, a tie, a loss. If you're looking at the Sunday matches on May 24th, Arsenal will be at Crystal Palace. Tough place to play. I think Arsenal should win that one. And Man City will host Villa. That will be a tough out. Man City has to, let's see. I'm going all the way back. On Tuesday, May 19th, before the closing weekend, Man City will have to travel to Bournemouth. Not an easy place to play. Then on that Monday, the 18th, Arsenal will host Burnley. They should win that one. If you go back farther, I'm just looking at the schedule here. If we go to the weekend of May the 8th, which is next weekend, West Ham will be hosting Arsenal. Again, West Ham, tough place to play. That same weekend, Man City will host Crystal Palace. And like I said, this particular weekend, I'm looking over the schedule now. Everton hosts Man City. Man City, fully expect them to win that one. So again, it's going to come down to the final weekend, I believe. So I'm going to end it there. Enjoy whatever sport you're going to watch tonight. Again, the Canadians up on the Lightning early, 1-0. Such as a TV timeout down there, up there in Detroit. It's 18-13 Detroit. Detroit fighting for their playoff lives. So, like I end each show, practice compassion, practice empathy, have passion for what you do. Hug somebody every once in a while. You might make their day. Tell somebody you love them. You might not get a second opportunity. And for Christ's sake, if you see somebody struggling, whatever fashion it is, inquire, ask questions. How can you get them help? How can you help? You might not just be saving a life, you might be saving a multitude of lives. So, again, enjoy whatever sport you're going to watch tonight. Maybe I'll do a show tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. Got a lot of stuff going on. If I do, I'll see you back here at 7 o'clock tomorrow for another edition of Early Evening Sports Buffet with the Ginch. Ryan F. here on the Cole County Entertainment Network. Have a great night, everybody. There's only one thing left for me to do, and that's for Dandy Don Meredith to take me out. Have a good night, everybody.
party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.
Yeah, hey, you got it.